Tom in the year 1620 by Richard Boyle, who was the first Earl of Cork. And they were built by him for the habitation of retired old persons, men and women. Probably the first inhabitants were old soldiers who had been engaged in the Desmond Rebellion, or rather in putting down the Desmond Rebellion. And after that, they would have been inhabited by retired persons from his estate, servants and labourers and workmen.
Isn't it rather unusual for a library committee to be engaged in a project like this?
Well, I should make it clear that the County Library Committee is not engaged merely in restoring almshouses. It just happens that the almshouses are situated on a site which is very central in Youghal. And already the County Library Committee had the old technical premises as a library, and they're fronted by the almshouses. Now, it happened that the almshouses were of no further use, and they were acquired by the Old Youghal Society, who presented them to the Library Committee last year. And now the design plans for the amalgamation of the almshouses with the former technical school have been approved by the Library Council, that is the state body, to advise and help the local authorities in their library services. So that we would hope that work can go ahead soon in the amalgamation of both the almshouses and the former tech.
They will then become part of the library. They won't be used for residential purposes anymore.
Oh no, not at all. In fact, the only preservation we will be doing is in the facade of the almshouses. And incidentally, we'll be making some small changes there, because the main entrance to the library will be through the almshouses on the North Main Street. And as you may see, the entrances there are quite small. So we'll have to enlarge some of those, of course, keeping the style of the almshouses. And the public will enter there, and then we'll pass along a display corridor where we will have displays of books and other material relating to Youghal. And incidentally, off the corridor will be a rather attractive idea of a garden with shrubs and trees there and seating. And the corridor will lead immediately into the adult departments, lending and...
Youghal Bridge. Not the magnificent new structure that spans the Blackwater and links Cork and Waterford, but the old, dilapidated one. The embarrassing bridge as it came to be known by councillors who fought to replace it for over 20 years. Now it is closed to traffic, but like the old song, the melody lingers on, and again it has become an embarrassment, because for a county council anxious to take it down, the cost has become prohibitive. Mr. Charles Curran, Chairman of the Waterford County Council, when this matter was raised in your council meeting recently, it drew quite a lot of laughter.
That is so. Of course, people have been laughing at this problem for years. Now, there's quite a big volume of support in Waterford for the removal of this bridge for two reasons. Number one, its dilapidated condition, and the fact that it's fast becoming an eyesore.
Now, Waterford County Council were involved in the building of this bridge. To what extent are they involved in the demolition of it?
Well, they have no particular financial commitments. Cork County Council are the executing authority.
I see. If a bridge such as this was sold, what would it mean in terms of money to the ratepayers in Waterford?
Well, we're not too clear about that. Yeah.
Have you not got any figures or facts on the bridge so far?
Well, the Cork County Council have made two efforts to dispose of it, and so far they have failed because of the prohibitive cost. Tenders were sought on two occasions, and I'm informed that there was no success.
What is the reaction, generally speaking, of the man in the street in West Waterford to this bridge here?
Well, quite a number of people feel it should go.
Mr. Paddy Linehan is a member of the Youghal Urban Council and is past chairman. Paddy, how do the people of Youghal feel about this?
I think myself that the people of Youghal would be disappointed to see the bridge being taken down at present, that it's a very useful spot for anglers. It's also for children cycling to school or those people cycling to work. It's a short cut of nearly a mile.
Is there any danger to anyone using the bridge?
To my mind, the bridge is quite safe for walking and cycling. It's also a great centre for anglers who come here every day fishing, and the catches are quite good for, say, pollock, bass, tambling in the season.
Captain Pat Walsh, as harbour master of the port, has the old Youghal Bridge any effect on trade and commerce?
It hasn't now, because years ago when we had trade upriver, the bridge opened here and it was possible for a ship to go through and go 18 miles to Cappoquin. Now with the new bridge, it's not possible, of course, for anything to go up there unless vessel with a small tonnage that the masts could be lowered and she could go through the new bridge. But one of the difficulties at the moment is that some of the fishermen here, they feel that if the bridge was removed, they would have perhaps a better opportunity of fishing. By that I mean, they could cast their nets at the new bridge and let them drift down the harbour, you see.
At the moment it is in fact affecting their fishing.
Well, one can't really say it is, because the bridge has been here since 1888 and they've fished and caught fish, but they do feel that they could catch more fish if the bridge was removed. They'd have a better chance of fishing here. And as far as trade is concerned, if, for example, a ship had to go to Cappoquin or to anywhere upriver here at any time in the future, it couldn't get through this bridge because the opening is sealed up and it's decayed. And if, say, for example, the bridge was removed, it would then be possible for a ship to pass underneath the new bridge.
I see.
The type of coaster we have in here, Dutch coasters of 500 tons, they could, some of them can lower their masts, and there's a clearance of about 24 feet there, you see.
I see. Yeah. Thank you very much.